A creepy encounter with a woman on the highway. This is from Let's Not Meet Reddit. I've read so many stories here, so I decided to submit mine. About 6 years ago, I was with my friend Tom at my parents' cabin. We decided to head off to a casino located to Ojibwe. What the fuck is this? I don't know how to read it. Ojibwe. Ojibwe. Reserve about 40 minutes away. The entire stretch of highway between is heavily forested and has no lights, meaning it can get incredible dark. We got there and played some poker, tried a few table games, and grabbed some dinner with our winnings. Pretty successful night overall for the both of us. We ended up leaving the casino around 1 a.m. A little later than I would have given the lack of any street lights. We drive for about 20 minutes on the highway without passing any other vehicles when I noticed two green orbs just off the highway before a hill. Realizing it was a deer, I slammed on the brakes and waited. Several deers crossed and we resumed driving. The car was going slowly up the hill because it was a starting stop. As soon as we make the crest of the hill, Tom screamed, "Holy shit!" Right in front of us was a young woman walking in the middle of our lane towards us, no more than maybe 30 feet away. I slam on the brakes again and come within 10 feet of her. Thankfully, slowing down earlier and climbing the hill meant we weren't going fast, but what was going through my mind wasn't the fact that I nearly ran over someone. It was that this young woman with pitch black hair was wearing a white nightgown with no shoes, was still walking toward us with a blank, expressionless face. Damn! I got flashbacks from the ring. Not going to lie, the image frightened me because it looked like something straight out of a horror movie. Tom and I waited to see if she was going to pull up to our window and maybe ask for help or something. She made it to the front of my car and went around the driver's side. She didn't stop but raised her hand and dragged it across the side of my car while continuing her walk. Damn. At this point, Tom and I were both freaked out. I asked Tom, "What do we do?" He said that we should get out of there. For whatever reason, it just didn't feel right about leaving and not asking if she was alright. Big mistake. I looked in the rear view mirror and saw that she was still walking, having almost hit her. And knowing that something just wasn't right, I decided to do something. I told Tom that I was going to ask if she was alright. Tom pleaded that we just go get out there. I put on some bravado and told him not to worry and that I will be right back. I put on my bikers and stepped out of my car. I left my door open to provide some light and I walked around to the trunk of my car. My interior lights didn't do much, but blinkers allowed me to see an outline of her slightly down the hill. Only able to see her very other second. I half yelled, "Are you alright?" She finally stopped walking but still faced the other way. There was no response. I heard Tom's door open as he was getting out to join me. Suddenly, she started screaming, "Oh my god!" Tom and I ran back into my car and I just floored it. I got a lot of shit from Tom for the reminder of the ride back to my cabin. Haven't heard or see anything like that on the highway. Since then, I'm pretty thankful for it. That was the creepiest moment of my life. Uh, Horror movies left aside, I think that was a person with mental problems, with a mental illness. Though I don't advise anyone to do that, to get out of their car and be like, "Are you okay?" or blah blah, blah, "You are good," because this might be a strategy and bad things could happen. If you do that, you can be surprised by other dudes waiting for you to do something to you or to steal your car or worse. So please don't get out of the car. Day, night, doesn't matter. When you see someone like suspiciously uh, on the highway. Thank you so much for staying with me. That was a great story. And I hope you don't do what they did. Drive safe. Bye.